Okay, so let me run through everything real quick. It's Friday. I'm probably going to be closing a lot of this. As you guys know, I don't really like to take stuff through the weekend. USD JPY still nothing that I can do here. In my opinion, not worth trading. I could have maybe traded off of this key level. I wasn't watching though. I wasn't ready for that. And on top of that, I don't like chasing after stuff that I'm just not ready for. Um, you see this playing off this key level, and then in between that and the 50 EMA, it just wasn't making sense for me. I like trades that have a little bit more room for me to make a move, or I'm sorry, to make a profit. Let me see. USD CHF, we had this little pullback here, which was nice. Um, we had a closeout. I closed out at 108. Looks like probably could have held that and waited, but I didn't. So we're out of that on a 1% trade. It's fine. These are still running. I'm going to try to see what happens right here as it reacts to the key level. Clearly it tried to bust through. It didn't. I missed that. I wasn't looking. I just was looking at this part, these last two bars, and that looks like it's going to change directions, drop down. So I'll be watching that. This I did not get into. I did mark it as, hey, this is going to react. It did not react. Um, that is what that is. I drew this in whole 9 yards, so yeah. Just kind of missed out on that one, which is fine. I'm not really tripping. NZD, JPY, was looking for that one to collapse as well. This is a lot to do with MACD. So look at MACD on NZD USD. Same thing. I thought it was going to drop down because it's leaning that way. It didn't happen. NZD CHF. Yeah. So I felt really good about this because we actually were able to kind of pick the pivot for the previous day right here, almost spot on where it was going to land based on what we saw in the price action, which is nice. It didn't pull back to trigger enough, but it's still kind of making its way down. Might have been able to get in right in here, but obviously it's not. Didn't react to the actual pivot. It went past. So I'll kind of watch that for next week. Look for opportunity. Could have took this down to a really strong move. Didn't. This is like a little mini pyramid. Look like that. So let me see if I can draw this a little bit better. Something like this. That's what that will be. GBP USD. And I don't know on that one. I just don't see anything. I don't see anything on GBP. These GBP pairs are like too sloppy for me. I can't trade any of this. I could maybe trade this. You see how it's kind of flagging. It's kind of creating a sideways, like a wedge pattern. Let me draw it in so y'all can see, man. Like a flag, I'm sorry, not a wedge. It's kind of doing this action. Squeezing and then maybe an NZD drop. MACD's kind of showing the same story. So yeah, we'll kind of watch that, try to see what happens. Maybe we play off of this key level and it drops. I wonder what the other, there's any signs that that's going to happen soon. I do think that's the play. I just don't know when it's going to happen, timing wise. It's rough for me. You know what? Since we got pivot here as well, I'm going to actually go ahead and draw that in. I'm going to take this trade. Um, something like that. This is the problem. This type of move, this type of play, you see how much it moves and only make 2%. And the reason it's like that is because my risk profile is jacked up. And the reason my risk profile is jacked up is because it's not already trending in the direction that I'm wanting to take the trade. So I don't have inherently better than one-to-one setup. I think I'll make a whole lesson over that just to really hammer that in. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm actually flipped to another video and kind of dig into this a little bit more. All right, I'll catch you on a bit.